Ramble.
Okay.
All right.
Let's start. You tell me about your... I feel like we've gotten all of our bad luck out of the way for the next, like...
God, I hope so, because
year.
even you were getting it too, dude.
Dude,
like,
yeah, I had a rough one, man. It was a lot of job stuff, a lot of other stuff. The big one was Dad has been in and out of the hospital, so that was really rough.
Mm-hmm.
It got pretty scary for a minute. But he is back home, he's eating, he's moving around, so we think he's going to be okay.
That first week that we didn't record, we missed 3 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, solid 3 weeks.
The first week, I think your dad was in and out of the hospital. My mother was in. I was going up through that week. I was working and then going to the hospital. And by the time it got Friday rolled around, like, holy crap, I am exhausted.
Yeah, dude. It's been rough.
Because I'm back to the job now. I think I mentioned that. I was able to mention that last time we recorded, but...
And then, of course, you had the fun experience of having a fucking tree rip all the electricity out of your goddamn house.
So then the next week on that Thursday.
Boy.
Okay, so I did record that
video
Thursday.
about,
And Corey, me and Corey recorded a few episodes for the Let's Play. I forgot about doing that. And then he left, and about 30 minutes later, my whole house started shaking. I was in here by myself.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was at work.
You're like, oh God, it's Jesus, it was real.
And like whenever we record, we turn the AC off so we don't get all that nasty noise in the background. So the house was already kind of hot, and I was just trying to sit there, cool down after recording. And then the whole house shakes. All the lights are flickering like crazy. The TVs are coming on and off. Appliances are beeping all over the place. The animals are freaking out. I'm like, what the hell just happened? So I walked to the back and I opened the window, and a tree from the neighbor's yard has come down, grabbed our power line and our internet line, any cable that we had hanging across our yard, and we have quite a lengthy backyard.
Baby, just gone.
Yeah, it just hit it, pulled it down. The breaker
just ripped out of the side of your house.
The breaker was just straight ripped off the side of our house, just laid across our back porch and the yard. There was a scent of something burning, which was concerning.
Yeah, terrifying, I'm sure.
So I start running through the house, like turning off every power strip, unplugging anything I can get to.
Yeah, dude.
And the only thing aside from like having to pay our deductible or whatever, we lost some shingles, we lost some siding on the house, and a whole lot of time. But our dryer, thankfully, was the only thing that blew.
Oh God. That could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been much worse. It could have been the computer that I literally just got.
Yeah, that's
like that gigantic
monstrosity of an apple.
So thankfully it was just our dryer, and we were able to get that repaired. We are still having stuff repaired.
Yeah,
to this day, we still haven't got all the siding up on our house.
Good Lord.
And oh my God, it was like 3 or 4 days without any power in the Texas heat in the middle of the summer. It was miserable. The birds were like we were very concerned about the birds.
Yeah.
Because Paco doesn't transport well.
No.
He doesn't. He's old, and he doesn't like doing that.
And he freaks the fuck out.
We were able
to off.
Yeah, we were able to get Millie to the hotel room because our insurance bought us a hotel.
Oof.
And our neighbors were nice enough to. It was their tree, and it wasn't their responsibility to do this either. But they were very helpful, and they're like, hey. We got a long extension cable. Go ahead and you can run that into your house so you can have some fans and stuff on in there.
That's nice.
Yeah, which was really, really awesome. I'm super grateful for them doing that.
Shout out to the neighbors.
Yeah, shout out to the neighbors. It was their tree, but it also was a living tree, so it really wasn't their fault.
Yeah, that's what. How did that even happen?
I don't know. I'm guessing it was a pecan tree, so maybe the pecans got too damn heavy.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe them nuts was too damn big.
Got them big nuts. Got them fat nuts.
Big nuts.
Them big fat nuts.
But God dang, it was an ordeal. And then immediately after that, Kat got sick.
And then you got sick.
Yeah, and then right after Kat started getting better, Friday rolls around, and I think on Wednesday or Thursday I start feeling it. Friday I definitely feel sick.
Yeesh, dude.
And I had been working this whole time, and I messaged Brandon. I was like, hey, dude.
Let's take one more week.
Yeah, I was open to recording, but I was like, I think Brandon should know because Kat got sick, and then I got immediately sick after her, so it could be something that I picked up from her.
And I was just like, dude, it's cool. Dad's back in the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's been back to back to back hell weeks.
Yeah, it has. And on top of all that, like, I'm back at the new job, and I am not adjusting to this new schedule well.
It's gonna be okay, baby.
It's
You're
hard.
gonna make it. You're stronger than that job.
I am gonna make it, and I haven't been late to work or anything like that. I just feel very worn out.
Roger, you are stronger than that job. I believe in you.
I hope so. There is a lot of stuff. I've been there for almost a month now, dude, and I feel like I have done nothing but sort cards. It's bad.
Oh boy.
It's so bad. And I look at a trade binder and I'm like, why is this card in here? It is 48 cents.
That's really great.
Why does it have a sticker on it that says $4?
People are dumb.
Yeah. They can't help it.
You gotta check them.
It's stressful and it's tiring, but we're here. We made it this week.
You gotta do it like freaking What Your Butt does it and just have a box full of cards and then, okay, you want these, like pick them out. Okay, you want these ones? Cool. Let me just look up all the prices real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That's $10.
Yeah. What I started doing is, as I'm sorting through things, I just went ahead and got that TCG player app. And
Hell yeah, dude.
Scanning it.
Hell yeah, dude. Wait, does it let you just point the camera at the cards?
Yeah.
Oh, I need that shit.
Yeah, it's
I
awesome.
need that shit bad.
It's free. And it'll just give you the market price, and then you can click on it and look at more listings or whatever.
Dude, I'm about to put my whole fucking collection
Yeah,
up.
but forever I was just typing on. I was trying to get to the condition exactly.
Mercy.
Because I like to be as fair as I can with it before I mark it up a little bit for the store.
Ain't none of these shits near mint.
Yeah, and I got to the point I was like, fuck it. We're just market price right now, so I know what to put in this damn binder.
Just going
or boxes or cases. I did buy a Sliver Queen. That was exciting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What'd that run you? Discount?
Well, I didn't buy it. I bought it for the store.
Okay.
I have only bought a couple of cards from there for us. A Fist of Suns.
Gotta have a fist.
Yeah, I bought the, what's his name? Envoy of Ghosts. Karlov.
Well, Taste Envoy would go Karlov of the Ghost Council.
Karlov of the Ghost Council. There we go, yeah.
Love me a Karlov.
Yeah, and then...
This is MTG Talk. Welcome to MTG Talk. It's a podcast within a podcast.
My friends got me back into playing this damn game, and I'm spending my money on it again.
Let me tell you about this mono blacklist I just built and probably going to need to mess with because it feels like it's going to kill me real quick. Yeah, it's great.
It's what?
It's Kirik or whatever his name is.
You
I'm gonna die immediately. It's so much life. It's so much life, and I'm not gaining enough. Anyway, yeah, dude, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, I want to build the Pramicon or whatever.
Praminominum?
Pramicom, I think is his name.
I don't know.
Sky Rampart, the wall.
The wall thing. Yeah. Well, that's it for MTG Talk. Thanks for joining us. If our good buddies want to hear us talk about Magic the Gathering for a while,
Magic the Gathering, you play, you want us to tell you what kind of decks we have.
We'll do that for our next April Fools. Why not?
We all have a good time with our decks. We all build differently, and it's a lot of fun.
Love to whip out my fat dick.
Yeah, my big fat dick.
It's terrible.
I guess, dude, have you been watching anything?
I've watched a lot of stuff.
You can go ahead and not ask me because the answer is no.
Yeah, I know you haven't watched jack shit, dude. I will, I'm not gonna talk about too much because I know you haven't watched anything. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but the big ones, I'm all caught up on Vinland Saga.
Okay.
It's fucking rad, fucking sick. I'm all caught up on, let's see, well, of course, the stupid Verve app signed me out. I hate this damn
Dude,
thing.
it did it to me too. I
does
clicked
it
back on to see what I was missing out on.
It's every time if I'm on the PlayStation, it's fine. And then if I log in on my phone to look at something or watch something while I'm on the go, it'll log me out of the PlayStation and then vice versa. So it's impossible. But yeah, I'm all caught up on, let's see, for sure, on Funimation, we got Ones Within, caught up on that. On the dub anyway, because now it's off the simul dub. It's fine. I'm into it. I'm still into it. They really overdo the thing where like they'll be talking, it's like me and you talking, blah 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 blah, and then it just cuts to me like looking really serious with a white background. I guess that is true. And then it cuts back to normal, like just you and me talking. They overuse that so fucking much. It's absurd. They did it like 18 times in one goddamn episode. It's getting a little absurd, but that show's fine. What's the other one that's on Funimation?
Astra Lost in Space.
Holy shit, Astra's over? It was fucking rad. I was into it. I will say...
Astra is over?
Astra's done.
Okay.
It got very convoluted. It got pretty hard to keep up with because there was the whole mystery of what's this, why did this happen, who's the traitor, etc, etc. And then there was a whole like separate thing I'm not even going to mention because it will be a huge spoiler for you. And it was like, what? And then their explanation was, well, this happened, but what about this? And it's like, none of what you said makes sense. And then the explanation for it is very, I think, dumb.
Okay.
But it works. It's dumb, but it works. It's fine. I really enjoyed that show. Yeah, the last episode was like a good 45 minutes, like the first one.
Nice.
It's rad.
I think we'll probably have to hit that one on a review soon.
Yeah, slam that one, dude. Slam through it.
I'm not very far off. I'm like on the 7th episode or something.
Dr. Stone I'm caught up on, although there should be a new episode today, so I haven't seen that one. We record these on Friday, sorry. Demon Slayer, holy shit. Just holy shit. Dude, holy shit. Get on that holy shit.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer is amazing. Given just finished last night.
Ended up being pretty good.
I like Given a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a whole lot. I will say that like it spends a lot of time being like a kind of like just a show about the band and stuff and like what's gonna happen. You don't get that much music in the show. The opening and intro, intro and outro are very, very good. I like them a lot. There's one scene where they're like actually at. There's one bit where like they're jamming out and it's pretty cool, but it's just instrumental. And then there's a scene where they're actually at a show performing. And it's incredible, and that motherfucker, like, it was very intense because the whole thing is like, dude, they basically like the guy who like for sure main dude's gonna end up boning, like they're the two main characters for sure. They're gonna end up together, like doing one of these. Yeah, I'm like taking my two index fingers and poking them into each
swords,
other.
Dude.
Crossing swords over here for sure. They're gonna end up doing one of them.
I think it's crossing streams and then sword fighting.
Yeah, dude.
But what about docking?
Jesus. Those two, basically, like the one dude who was like wasn't in the band at all, and they brought him in, and he's like for sure gonna end up in a romance with this other guy. His whole thing was they had the song, it was all good to go. Dude wrote a song, blah blah, but he had no lyrics, and dude was supposed to come up with the lyrics, and it's a very intense scene where like they're talking about the lyrics, and he's like, well, look, we'll just do some instrumental bits, like it's right before they're gonna go on stage, and he's like, we'll just do the instrumental songs, whatever. He's like, what? No, I can do it. He's like, I thought you believed me. I thought you said you thought I could do it. It's like, well, obviously you couldn't. And like, there's a huge bit, and he's like grabbing his guitar, and the string breaks. It's very intense. And then dude like runs across the street and gets more strings and blah blah blah. Anyway, they get on the fucking stage. That motherfucker breaks it down and leaves everything on the stage, and it's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. And then there's more show. It's really good. I like Given a lot.
Okay.
Given's very good. It's only 11 episodes. If you can deal with a boys' love, if you can deal with some dudes who are for sure gonna fuck, and you're cool with that, please by all means check it out. Yeah. I'm super into it. I loved it. I thought it was really great. I will say, this is a thing that we can talk about with Carol and Tuesday. Carol and Tuesday, every episode is a different song title, which I thought was very cute. Same thing with Given. Carol and Tuesday has much better taste in music. Given is fine, but we've got stuff like The Reason by Hoobastank. Reason is the title of the song.
Found a reason for me.
But okay, it's a lot of, so there's like Arctic Monkeys and shit. That's like actually a CD in like episode 1. He's like looking at it, and if you pause it, you can see they changed the name of all the titles, so they're close but not the same. It's pretty cute. But like they've got like all kinds of
apes or something.
Yeah, they got like one of the songs is oh hell, what is it? By Muse. Time Is Running Out. Fine. Yeah. I'm into Muse. There was one, the last episode 11, I thought was very cool, was Song 2. Okay, by Blur, sure. Episode 10, I was like, come on, guys. You can't do this to me, because the episode 9 ends, and it's like, preview episode 10 is just a still shot or whatever. It says the title, Wonderwall. Fuck off.
Oh, no.
Haven't we done enough? But
hey,
no.
Anyway, this is Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Yeah. That's how that episode should have started. But no, I really like that show. It's very fun. Still, the best thing on the fucking app right now is, of course, Oh Maidens in Your Savage Season. Roger, you have to catch up on this immediately. My God, I can't tell
that
you.
That and Demon Slayer are like the highest on my priority list right now.
I can't tell you anything, and it's killing me.
Okay.
We can't talk about it at all. But holy shit, it is taking so many turns. Somebody gets punched the fuck out, and I can't even tell you about it. It's amazing.
Oh, like just straight up. Have to watch.
Somebody gets the WMD, bro.
I'm gonna have to watch that first because I have a certain somebody that I would love to see get punched.
It's a fucking great show. It's a really good show, and it is It is serious. It is hard to watch at times, and it is so fucking funny.
I do love it.
It's the best thing, man. It's my favorite. It is this season Sarah's on my for me. It's fucking incredible, and I love it. Other stuff I watched, I gotta tell you, I think I'm out on Fire Force.
Yeah.
I think Fire Force went a little too far for me, because there's a thing, I told you about this a little bit, but I'll tell you it on the podcast. There's a thing with Fire Force where it has a habit of really doing nothing or grossly misusing its female characters, like to the point that we have this one character who is literally a nun, and she's pretty much only there to like look sexy. Like she's pouring water on herself while she's wearing a white robe, which is like some kind of ritual, obviously, because it's a whole, fire church thing.
Like she's kind of
like all you see is like just it's purely there so you can get the clingy. You see every crevice on her with this robe being wet.
She's kind of like, I know you're not familiar with High School DxD, but there is like a nun-esque. There's a priest character.
And she's just there to be super
sexy. Her name
sexy.
is Asia. No, she actually, she is super. She does the whole super sexy thing.
Okay.
Or whatever, you definitely see it in boobies and stuff. But she's also, that's what that show does well, is that it is very over the top with the fan service, but all the characters are super awesome.
I get you.
So
yeah, that one, that's the thing is like,
they never feel like they're just there for the fan service.
I get you, but it's like that's the thing with the nun character in particular. I feel like really is just there for the fan service and to get saved. Like she doesn't do anything else. She's just the damsel who's super hot. And she's a nun. Like, come on.
Yeah. They save Ossia one time.
You don't sexualize a nun. I mean, obviously you do, but you don't. The other thing was like, you got the super strong girl who's a real badass, but she is constantly shit on for being badass. And it's like, it would be one thing if like people said, oh, she's so strong, what an ogre. And like she actually had some kind of development with that. Like, how does she feel about that? But it's always just used as a joke. Like a one-off, like haha, and now we're done, and it kind of bums me out. But the two most egregious things were, we have a character who is a straight-up villain. I don't think you've seen these episodes, so I won't get too spoilery. But you have a character who is a straight-up villain.
Is it the guy with the smoke?
No, it's a lady.
Okay,
it's a lady character who is a straight-up villain, and of course, if saying the villain gets beaten by the hero is a spoiler, then fuck me. But literally, our hero guy beats her. Literally has to beat some sense into her. So that's a thing that happens. It's like, okay, fine, because she's a villain, I guess. It's fine. That doesn't really bother me. But then, like, almost immediately, she's, like, feeding him food while he's laying back in a lounge chair in the next episode. And it's like, okay, so it's slowly just... So this is like a shonen, super cool, superpower anime, but it is just his harem is what's happening. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. And then, like, the worst one was we have the character you've seen who is fan service the character, who she has a thing where part of her power is what she calls the lucky lecher lure, which is a thing where like she's constantly tripping into people and her tits end up on them and stuff, which is done to absurdity. It is done to absurdity because like she trips into our dude the first time they meet, and it's so ridiculous that her tits are all up on him, and also his hands ended up in her pants grabbing her butt. Now that shouldn't be possible, but it is what happened. And if they were to tell me, haha, that's satire, like if we're making fun of that, that's one thing. But you can't tell me you're making fun of it when you're doing the exact same thing. It doesn't, that doesn't feel right. The worst thing about it though is that very character, there's another character she's super into, and we literally watch her get the shit beat out of her by them. And it's not a fight. If it was a fight where these two are fighting, that's one thing, but it's not. It's her just getting the shit kicked out of her and getting punched and getting beaten to the ground while saying, what's happening? Why is this happening? And it would be one thing if it was, okay, a fight. It would be another thing if it was just her getting beaten up. It is entirely another thing that is very hard for me to cotton with when it's her getting beaten up and still her ass is always to the camera so you get the panty shots. Okay, you can't beat the shit out of this woman and tell me this is serious and also look how hot she is. Kind of fuck off.
I felt like
I'm kind of done.
I felt like Fire Force, like I wasn't adamant about watching it, even from the beginning. Because there were other things this season like Demon Slayer, and also Dr. Stone, that I was just way more interested in. And it felt like whenever I watched it, dude, it just made me want to watch, or just like I watched it and I was like, God, I wish My Hero Academia was here. Yeah, I get that. Like that's the thing is like I don't want to hate this show, but I think I do now. Okay.
Like, it's still, the animation's still incredible. The story is decent, but it's just the constant shitting on of every lady character in the show.
The 3 or 4 episodes that I'd seen, like, it just didn't do enough to pull me in.
Yeah, no, I get you. But
it's the same because it's all the people who did Soul Eater. And I know that people love Soul Eater.
Yeah, dude.
And I watched Soul Eater. I thought it had some really interesting stuff, but never in 1,000 years would I put it anywhere near one of my favorite animes.
I get you. But yeah, that's basically, I think that's pretty much what I've been watching. I feel like I watched something else that I can't think of right now. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I said me and my girlfriend watched all of Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah.
Boy, that'll be fun to talk about next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Let's
that's
sing
about
them
it.
songs, dude.
Hell
The
yeah,
loneliest girl.
Can you feel my?
Can you feel my?
Can you feel my tears? I really like all the other songs too. They're so fucking good.
they are.
They're really good.
Dude, what did you think about the little film bot?
The little film bot was an asshole. I knew
so
immediately. I love the owl. And I also love that they have a real Instagram, and I do follow them, of course. It's freaking great. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about that. Do we have any questions, any anime news?
Not that
I feel
I
like
know
I had
of.
a story and then I don't remember what it was, so fuck it, whatever. But yeah, man,
Yeah,
I
this
feel
is
like
just a coming back into.
baby, it's been a while, baby.
Yeah, it has.
Feels good to be back. It does.
I'm excited to talk about some more anime. Got a whole season coming up.
Yeah, dude.
Got that My Hero Academia coming up. We're gonna have to figure out how we want to do. Like, are we gonna go for the full breakdown show like we did before?
I don't think we can.
I don't think we can, but I think we can still do something I think we can find a spot between both worlds.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we do like a like mid-season, like just an episode about what's been happening on MHA or something.
Even like depending on how many episodes we could cut it into a quarter or something like that.
Something like that.
Because I think it is still definitely worth talking about.
Yeah, dude. Of course.
And I want to talk about it, and I don't want to just talk about it in the ramble. I want to have, thoughts to go out.
Yeah, you got to. But
I think there's a lot of people we could reach through that anime too.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. But you got anything else to talk about, man? Or are we good to go?
I don't think so, dude. Just life. Excited to be back. Excited for next week. Carol and Tuesday, such an amazing show.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I actually have not seen the last couple of episodes that are in the first part. So.
And you get to see them dubbed. You're gonna watch the whole thing dubbed.
Yep.
Or? Hell yeah, dude.
I'm gonna give it the full go. I want to know what it's like.
Couldn't get through all the Cannon Busters in 3 weeks, but he's gonna slam this one in a couple days.
All right, man. Well, I think you would have to acknowledge that there's a difference between the two.
We both had some shit. I'm with you, but.
Well, I mean, even whenever I'm talking about the anime, dude,
you're talking about the quality of the show.
Yes. Between the two,
I feel like you're being a little hard on Cannon Busters, honestly.
Not that hard, dude. It's
I
Carol
feel like
and
you're being
Tuesday
a little hard.
compared to Carol and Tuesday.
Carol and Tuesday is very good. I will admit, like, I definitely.
I'm not comparing it to Fire Force.
I definitely slammed through Carol and Tuesday faster than the other one, but mostly because I was watching with my girl and she was like, "You want to come over and watch it?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" But I don't know, man.
Oh, it's a very good show, dude.
It is a very good show. It's certainly a good show. Anyway, let's get on to the plugs. Throwing them off the Thunderdome. So. Thank you for listening, obviously, our good buddies. We thank you so much. We're glad to be back. We're glad to have you back. And it's just good to all be together. Doesn't it feel good to be together again?
It does. It really does.
And if you have any opinions on all the stuff we talked about or want to tell us what you've been watching or have any recommendations for us, literally any of that, maybe tell me I'm wrong about Fire Force. Tell me that like the last couple episodes that I did not watch are so good, and I will check it out again. Maybe I'll try to finish this season. I don't know. But tell me how it feels. Tell me all the stuff. And if you want to tell us all the stuff, there's a number of ways to do that. Easiest one, obviously, if you're watching this or listening to this on the YouTube, which again is Rapid Kick Media. If you're not, you can leave us a comment. While you're at it, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, subscribe so we can ding your dong, ring that bell, and we'd really appreciate it. Obviously, you also have the Twitter page, TGB_anime pod. We have the Facebook group, the Good Buddies Anime Universe. On Facebook. I think it's like facebook.com/group/the Good Buddies Anime Universe.
Yep.
And we also have the Tumblr page, which is dead and zombified, thegoodbuddies.tumblr.com. And as I always say, those things all have different names. I believe in you and your methods of finding them. Beyond that, of course, you may be listening to the podcast version of the show. And if you're not, you can do that in a number of places. We are on Apple Podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
We are on Podbean.
Yep.
We're on the Stitcher. Mm-hmm. We are on Podcast Addict. That's what I use. We're pretty much everywhere except Spotify.
Yep.
Because they're not good enough for us.
I'm pretty sure I could get us on Spotify by now. I just have
Oh my
not
God,
made the
can you?
effort.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I have not made the effort.
Bad. Oh, it's so bad. No, I don't care. But it's fine. But yeah, any of those places you can hit us up, check us out, leave a comment. Anywhere you can leave a comment. If it says the Good Buddies anime review or anime podcast, we will find it in all likelihood. And if you got a question for us, we'll read it on the show. We love doing questions. Beyond that, we do, of course, want to give a shout out to our good buddies Married with Seamonsters, aka the Mary Janes, for the use of our opening theme song, Paperdoll. Now, they are on Spotify because they're just so fucking cool.
Yep.
But that track is as well as so many other hot fire tracks, are only available on marriedwithseamonsters.bandcamp.com. Again, that's Married with Sea Monsters, marriedwithseamonsters.bandcamp.com. We also want to, again, give a shout out to our buddy Haas for the use of our closing theme on the YouTube portion of the review. That's the Buddy's Good. That's Thomas Tastes Better for Haas. And of course, let's give a shout out to our good buddy, A Petty Theft. That is how it's pronounced. 2 P's at the beginning, 2 T's at the end. Petty Theft. For the use of our closing theme song, which we are still calling Sweet Anime Dreams. Again, that's Petty Theft on SoundCloud and Twitter. Petty Theft. And I think that about rounds it out for us, big boy. You got one to take us out on? Because I sure as hell don't.
I think so.
All right. Well, from all of us here at the Good Buddies Anime Review, I am your good buddy, Brandon.
And I am your good buddy, Roger. Get that harmony with me. Can you feel my... Can you feel my tears? They won't dry.